Hello, my name is Cecilia Glennie, and this is my movement activity. This lesson plan is called Counting Easter Egg Hunt. What I am teaching is mathematics with movement. My age range is kindergarten, 4 to 5 years olds. I will have the kids go on an Easter egg hunt and go look for Easter eggs. And once they're done, they are going to come back and they're going to count the eggs. So what we need is either plastic Easter eggs or just, colorful eggs, like such. Once we have the eggs, a teacher is going to go and hide them in the gym, playground, wherever the kids are going to go hunt for the eggs. Once the eggs are hidden, the children are going to line up, and then the teacher's going to go say, ready, set, go, and the children are going to run and collect as much Easter eggs in their basket or whatever, and each child will have one of these to go and collect the eggs. So the child is going to run, put the eggs in the basket like this, and then once all the Easter eggs are done, the children's going to bring the basket with the eggs in it and go to a table, and then they're going to start counting, and pick up one from the basket, going 1, 2, 3, and so on and so on and so on. This is good because the children are learning to count from 1 to whatever number. And I want the children at least to count to 20 on their own. And the teacher can help them. But hopefully the children can count from 1 to 20 without any help. This lesson plan is good because you can change it up. For children who are older, when they're counting, you can have them put them in different colors. For example, you can have a pink pile, a purple pile, and a yellow one. Where children go and put them in their own piles, and then they have to tell you how many eggs are for each pile. And for older children, this is good. And then you can also do it where the older children have to tell you okay, if I have 3 yellow ones and 2 purple ones, how many do I have together? And the children would tell you, and then you could say, and if I had 2 pink ones, how many? For children who are wheelchairs, a teacher will go and assist them. A teacher will have eggs. So they're putting near the wheelchair where the child with the wheelchair is, without the child knowing. So when the child turns around, they can say, "Oh, there's the Easter egg," and collect them. For a child with fine motor skills difficulties, you can have a teacher or a student help them collect the eggs by holding the basket, and that child can point, and then a teacher or the student who's helping that fine motor child put the egg in the basket. And when that child has a count, the teacher can have a whiteboard with the numbers 9 and 10 on it. For example, let's say the child says, "Oh, it's 8," they can point to the number, or they can just move their head to that number. And for a child who is deaf, we can have an assistant help them collect the eggs, and then when they're counting, the deaf child would just have to point to the number on the whiteboard. They were from 8, they have to point to 9 or 10. And the teacher will write, they always put 10, 11, so the child can see. For a child who is blind, a assistant will help them collect the eggs, and at the end, the blind child will have their hand out, and the teacher will put the egg in there, and the blind child can go 1, and then the teacher put that egg away, collect another egg, and put it in the child, and the child will go 2. And for a child who has speech deficiency, if the child is afraid of talking, either on one-on-one or just in a group, then the teacher can have the whiteboard still and write the numbers and have the child like point. But this is good because this activity can be changed too. It doesn't have to be with Easter eggs. This activity can be with Christmas, Halloween, anything. Like for birthdays, you can change it up. Like if it's somebody's birthday, you can hide some gifts and have them all try to get all the gifts, and not then have them count and then give it to the child. Or for Halloween, hide some pumpkins around and have children go and collect them and then count. This activity is really fun, and I did it with my nieces, Caroline, who's in the white dress with the Easter bunny ears, and Cammie, who's in the red dress. Caroline is in first grade. She's in kindergarten going to first grade. Cammie's the one who's going to kindergarten. And they had a blast doing this activity.
Nicole, Clinton, and Cecilia, you have my permission to utilize film.
Can I use these two kids? And Can you state their names?
Caroline Clinton and Cameron Clinton.
When I did this activity with my nieces, Caroline and Cammie went outside and they hunted for the eggs. So what this last man is going to do is that the teacher's going to hide the eggs, and the children are going to go line up and then collect them with a basket, like I said earlier. You can also, I asked Caroline and Cammie when we were hunting how many eggs did they think they had in the basket. So I was like, Cammie, how many eggs do you have? Caroline, how many? Which you will hear in the next video. It's good because these had the kids sometimes go to their basket, 1, 2, 3, 1, whatever, or they will look at it and say, oh, I think I have this many. But this is good because they will be verbally communicating with social, but they also will think about numbers. So this is good to help children think about mathematics without them going to depth with them, because they were just having fun while doing that, while collecting eggs.
Here, I'll say that one for you.
How many did you find, you guys?
I found another one. I found one too.
Split up! Split up!
I'm gonna look down here.
Someone go look in the grass.
I'll look.
Who else is there?
Cammie, can we keep going with this one?
Oh, I found one.
What else did you find, Carol?
I found 8.
You found 8?
Yeah, 8.
Okay. We'll get another one.
Hey, there's one. You want me to help you, Kim? Can you help me get that one? Okay.
How much is that?
Don't
How
let her.
much is that, Caroline? How many do you have?
Look how much I have.
Can you guys count?
How much I
Keep going.
How many do you have, Caroline?
10.
Cammie, how many do you have?
Was there anything else?
You got 12?
12.
Okay, how many do you have, Cammie? How many is that, Cammie?
9. 12.
That's 12? Caroline, how many did you have?
I found more, but
How much is that?
Here, honey, your hat.
How many is that, Caroline? Caroline, how many?
Can I see how many do you have? You show me.
How many do you have, Caroline? How many do you have? Can you guys
How
count?
many?
How many?
10?
10? How much do you have, Caroline?
I'm just finding more. I think I have more than 20.
How many do you have?
Enough.
Can you count them for me?
Taxi.
Can you count them, Cammie?
I found one. Stairs. I found one.
How many do you guys have?
Oh, Tammy, you missed one. It's okay. There might be one at the top of the stairs. Can I get it?
How many do you guys have?
Found one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No more. Now go count your eggs. Go count your eggs, guys.
It's a whole lot more, Ceci. Don't tell me, wait, time out. Let me get to time out. You gotta see it. Okay, close the door. There's more out there.
Caroline, here. can do it.
Ew, there's a spider.
It's okay. That makes them better.
I don't trust spiders.
How many is that, Caroline?
I think I have, I think I maybe have a number close to 3.
Once the children are done collecting their eggs, we're gonna have them put up the baskets on the table and then count how many are on there by just taking one egg from the basket and then going like one and putting it on the table. That's what I did with Cami, who in the next video you will see her counting her eggs. I asked her, when they were done, I told Cami, let's count your eggs. And she was like, 1, 2, and she enjoyed it. And then at the end, I was like, Cami, how many eggs did you have? And she told me, she's like, I have this many eggs. And she told me the number of eggs. This is good because the kids will enjoy counting how many eggs they have and seeing how much they collected. This is also good because children are learning to count. And they will learn. I would want the children at least to try to count to at least 20 on their own. And if they can count more than 20, that's excellent. If they do have a little bit of trouble, the teacher can help. So if the kid is like, if they're like 5, 6, and they're like stuck on 10, let's say, they're like 9, and they're like, the teacher can say, is it 10 or 11? And the child can go, 10. Or if they say like 11, you can say 10, and they're gonna go like 10. And this will help them too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. How much is it?
30.
30, 31, 32, 33.
Caroline, Cami, how many is that?
33!
As you saw, Cami told you she had 33 eggs, and she was so excited, you can see. This is good because it shows you that children enjoy doing this activity. They enjoyed running around, collecting eggs, and they also enjoyed counting how many eggs they had and told me how many. My nieces, Caroline, who is in the white dress again with the Easter ears, and Cami in the red dress, they both enjoyed it. And Cami, remember, Cami's going into kindergarten, and Caroline is in kindergarten right now, going to 1st grade. They both enjoyed it, and they both had a wonderful time. And this is great because you can change it up from Easter icons to like Halloween, and you can change it up from like having children count to putting them in patterns and then counting how many do they have in that pattern. Children will enjoy this, and when I did this, my nieces loved it because they loved collecting eggs. And the teacher can have prizes, like have little like toys in each egg, or if after like the kids collect like if you all collect 5 eggs, you get this prize, and if you collect less than 5 eggs, you get this prize. It's good to after the kids are done to give them a toy or like a prize, because they enjoy it, but also motivates them to do the activity as well.